Do not listen to this recording while driving or while operating machinery. Only listen when you can safely relax and bring your full awareness to your own complete comfort. I am Guardian of the Light, a guardian of the light that lives deep within you and me. This is a guided meditation to help you find that light. I am your spiritual guide that will walk you through your mind and create a place for your light to grow. A place that will become a kingdom in the astral realm. A place that will reflect your mind on the outside world. At any time during this meditation, if you have to pause and get up to do something that is urgent, then that is fine. But come right back to this guided meditation and finish it through. Once one opens up a meditation, one should always close that meditation. This meditation can be powerful and transformative if you dedicate some time every day to listen and train your mind. Let's begin now. Are you ready to find yourself? Are you ready to go within? Go ahead and lay down on your back and get comfortable. Make sure your legs aren't touching and your arms aren't touching your side. Let's begin by scanning your body, by giving your toes a little wiggle, then your feet. Wiggle your knees and thighs, moving to your hips and abdominal, then wiggling your chest and shoulders, then moving your arms and hands, then moving your fingers, then moving your head and neck, and then relaxing your body all the way, letting your face muscles sink into your mind's eye, and finally closing and relaxing your eyes. Now let's take 5 deep breaths all the way in and all the way out. All the way in, hold it at the top. All the way out, hold it at the bottom. All the way in, hold it. All the way out, hold it. Two more breaths. One more time, let's collapse into your mind's eye all the way in, all the way out. Now we are inside your mind's palace, and as you begin to open your eyes of imagination, you can see and feel the electricity and magnetism of the environment. As you begin to sit and stand up to your feet, you see you are in a green meadow full of trees with fruits and flowers. You can feel the grass in between your toes and on the bottom of your feet, the breeze and sunlight against your skin, and you can see and hear birds chirping and singing. Then as you turn around, you can see your body lying there in the grass in a deep trance-like meditation. You are astral projecting. Then as you look up, you can see a building with your name on it. You feel magnetized to this building as you naturally begin to walk towards it, feeling the grass on your feet with each step as you get closer and closer. Then as you approach the front door, the doors open automatically and you get a warm, welcoming feeling throughout your whole body. As you enter into the building with your name on it, you walk into what looks like a movie theater lobby. The lobby is crowded, full of every person you have ever met, friends, family, and acquaintances, and every object and tool that you have ever used. But there are 2 individuals that you have never seen before that are guarding these big red doors. These two individuals have the most intense and scary features you have ever seen. When looking at these two individuals, you would feel what felt like a bottomless pit inside your stomach. You would go on ignoring these two individuals while inside this building that was obviously made for you, and you would continue fooling around with everyone and everything inside this crowded lobby. But then the curiosity began knocking and knocking inside your mind, and eventually the curiosity of what's behind those big red doors became louder and louder, more louder than the fear you had for the two individuals with the most intense and scary features that you have ever seen, and you couldn't take it any longer. So you walked up to the two individuals, and right away they began to speak with you, saying, "We want to let you through these doors, but there is too many people and objects in this room. We cannot take the chance of letting another through these doors." Confused on what to do at first, you then had an idea to clean and organize your lobby, and just like that, you used your imagination to create hallways with rooms for all of the people and objects in the lobby, labeling each door with the name of that person or object, and placing them into those corresponding rooms. Then, with your imagination, you created locks and keys for each door, and you began locking away any of the people and objects that are not serving you right now, and that are not for your highest good in these moments. Then you leave all the doors open and unlocked for the people and objects that are for your highest good, letting them come in and out of your lobby. Now you begin to look around your lobby, and you can see it is cleaned and organized, spacious and free, and you can see details that you couldn't see before. It feels different but good. Different because you can finally feel this calm feeling that you have never felt before, and good because you didn't realize how busy your lobby was. Having that feeling of accomplishment and peace, you begin to approach these two intense and scary looking guards at these big red doors. But when you step right in front of them, they seem to not even notice you exist anymore. You speak to them saying, "Hello, can you hear me? Can you see me?" Feeling confused and worried because you just spoke with them, and now all of a sudden, you are not there to them. Feeling more and more frustrated, you begin to look around in the lobby. With so much visible space now, it looks almost like a completely different room. You can see in your lobby, you have a mail room where you can send and receive messages. And you can also see a big red curtain with one of those big golden threaded ropes to pull the curtains back. You feel curious to see what's behind the curtains, so you begin to pull the golden rope, pulling back the curtains and revealing to you a pedestal, an elevated floor that you have to look up upon, and you can see every person that you have ever looked up to, anybody you have ever idolized and thought was better than you. You can see celebrities, parent figures, pro athletes, scholars and saints, judges and police officers, pastors and popes, and even religious figures and gods. And next to them was a staircase with one of those feeder ropes that says, "MVP section only, do not cross." Then it clicks in your mind that the reason the guards at the doors didn't speak with you this time is because of this pedestal. Thinking about how you had the courage to speak with these intense guards, and thinking that you haven't come this far to quit. So you removed the theater rope that says, "Do not cross." And you began to walk up these stairs, and right when your feet touched the top, the floors begin to shift and align, and the pedestal and lobby floor become one. And now everyone that you have ever looked up to are at an equal level as you, seeing eye to eye. You have equaled the playing field. Now these people you once looked up to are walking around in your lobby. Any of them that are no longer serving your highest good, you begin to lock away in doors labeled with their names. And anyone that does serve your highest good, you let them move freely, keeping their doors unlocked and opened. Now your lobby room is cleaned and organized, and the pedestal is gone. You look to the intense and scary looking guards standing at the big red doors, and you can see they are no longer those guards, but they are you. You begin to walk up to these guards that now look exactly like you, and they say to you, you have completed the first steps in unlocking your subconscious mind. We were never here to harm you, but we were placed here a long time ago by your spirit to guard the depths of your heart and mind from any threats, and that even included you. To keep your lobby, your mind cleaned and organized gives you the access to these heightened senses. Keep your lobby sacred, and we grant you access to the depths of your heart and mind. We are the guardians of your light, and are always with you, even when you cannot sense us. Go now, through these doors, and adventure within yourself. Feeling accomplished, and having a sense of clarity, you walk through the big red doors, and enter into a movie theater room with a giant movie screen, with big red curtains, and hundreds of chairs. You walk through to the middle row, and sit in the middle seat, and right when your legs touch the chair, your mental body leaves your astral body. And now you are at bird's view, looking down on your astral body. Then your mental body begins to be pulled into the projector room, and all around you, you can see multiple wheels of films in boxes labeled with your visions and goals. And you can see a big projector machine spinning a wheel and casting light onto the movie screen. The film playing in the projector machine is labeled with a confusing word that doesn't make sense to you. When you look at the light and what's being projected onto the screen, you can see that someone else's goals and visions are playing out and not your own. So you begin to remove this film and reach into a basket, grabbing a new film that is labeled My Spiritual Awakening. You hold that film in your hands and look at it before you insert it into the machine. And you begin to feel a rush of excitement that floods your body from head to toe. You insert the new film and press play. The machine begins to cast the light on the screen, and now you begin to watch you on the movie theater screen, having this spiritual experience. Light begins to surround your body, and your aura becomes visible. Energy and ether channels begin to open, and you begin to receive abundant light energy from every possible direction. As you are watching this on the movie theater screen, an elevator door in the movie theater opens, and your mental body begins to move out of the projector room and back into your astral body. Still watching and glancing at the theater screen, you begin to stand to your feet and walk into these elevator doors. The elevator's doors close, and you can see buttons labeled the lobby, the movie theater, the basement, and the temple. You can see the temple button is lit up while the elevator begins to move upwards. You can feel that feeling of butterflies in your stomach as the elevator gets higher and higher, going deeper and deeper within your mind. Finally, the elevator comes to a complete stop, and the elevator doors begin to open, and bright light starts to come through the doors. You can feel the warmth of the light against your skin, giving you goosebumps as your body fills with this light. You begin to walk into this room, but right before you can leave the elevator, the doors close right in front of your face, and the elevator begins to fall, and you get that butterfly feeling once again in your stomach as the elevator falls deeper and deeper into your subconscious mind. Deeper and deeper now into your mind you go. Darker and darker the elevator gets, and finally the elevator comes to a complete stop. The elevator doors begin to open, and you are presented into the basement of your mind. And this room is cold, dark, and wet, for you haven't been in here for a very long time. And right when you walk into this room, your lower self appears right in front of you. Greatly surprised on what you see, you begin to look your lower self from head to toe, and you can see that your lower self is exactly every quality that you don't want to be. Right in front of you, you see a version of yourself that is the most lazy you can be, the most angry you can be, the most scared you can be, the most lustful you can be, the most ugly you could be, and the most selfish you can be. As you are looking at this reflection of yourself with all of these qualities, you begin to realize that your lower self is your best teacher. You realize your lower self is showing you exactly who you don't want to be. As you are looking into the eyes of your lower self, you begin to have an idea. Just like your imagination created hallways with doors, locks, and keys, you begin creating prison cells with locks and keys and stripping away these qualities from your lower self and locking them away, labeling the prison cell with that quality. One by one, lust is removed and locked away. Laziness is removed and locked away. Anger is removed and locked away. Gossip is removed and locked away. Selfishness is removed and locked away. And finally, confusion is removed and locked away. And now you are standing in front of your lower self, and it looks exactly like you. As your lower self thanks you, the elevator door opens back up, and you smile at your lower self and say farewell for now. As you walk back into the elevator, you think to yourself how your lower self is habitual, and that you may have to separate these qualities from your lower self quite often for you to change its patterns permanently. As you enter into the elevator, the doors close, and the elevator begins to move back up to the temple. You begin to have that butterfly feeling inside your stomach once again, while you go higher and higher, and deeper into the depths of your mind. Finally, the elevator comes to a complete stop, and the door opens, and that warm light rushes through the doors once again, touching your skin and filling your body with light. You walk through the doors and can feel the light getting stronger against your skin. And as you move closer to the source of this light moves closer to you, like you are magnetized to each other. As you get closer, you can begin to see that you are standing right in front of your higher self. You can see this version of yourself is exactly every quality that you do want to be. With as much courage as you can have, with as much love as you can have, with as much strength as you can have, with as much faith as you can have, with as much confidence as you can have, as grounded as you can be, with as much peace that you can have, and as happy as you can be. And as you are looking at your higher self, you realize that all of this is possible to achieve, and that you are becoming the best version of yourself every moment. You begin to align to your higher self as you begin to hug each other and your higher self, and you become one. You can feel this overwhelming sense of bliss and pleasure, for you now know that your higher self is always with you, guiding you into the best version of yourself. You look at your hands and body and can see a golden rainbow aura all around you. Your mental emotional, and etheric body are fully charged. You begin to move into the elevator, and you press the lobby button to return to your physical body lying in the meadow. The elevator doors close, and the elevator begins to descend. You get those butterfly feelings once again as the elevator comes to a complete stop. The elevator doors open, and you step out of the elevator, and everybody walking around your lobby all look at you at the same time because they notice something different about you. You just continue to walk through the lobby and through the front doors onto the grass, feeling the grass on your feet. You can feel the sunshine against your skin, energizing your body. You can feel the breeze against your skin and flowing through your hair. You can hear birds chirping and see them flying around as you are walking towards your body, lying there in the grass. You think the spiritual planes, and you begin to step back into your body, lying down and taking 5 deep breaths to align your fully charged spiritual body to your physical body, closing this astral projection and returning to the ceremony and dance of you and Mother Earth into the physical plane. Let's take 5 deep breaths to close this guided meditation and bring this light into the physical. All the way in, all the way out, all the way in, all the way out. 3 more breaths, all the way in, all the way out. We are fully pulling ourselves back into the physical, all the way in. One more time, and begin to open your eyes. Great job, Divine Soul. You have awakened to the higher self within you. You can go now and serve your love and light to others, and put your love and light into everything you touch and come near. Namaste, Divine Reflection. The love, the God that I am, sees and honors the love, the God that you are.